Hello, everyone, and welcome to GreyGardens, presented by Big Noise Theatre. During your stay with us at GreyGardens, we consider you family. And as I try to teach all my brood, the hallmark of aristocracy is responsibility. So we are entrusting you all with a few modest responsibilities so you can make an honorable impression. First, please turn off your cell phones and refrain from photography or recordings of any kind. Second, the performance will last about 2 hours with one 15-minute intermission, so don't dilly-dally. Third, in the unlikely event of an emergency, please be alert and locate the emergency exit nearest you. And last, if you like what you see, please follow Big Noise Theatre on something called Facebook and Instagram. If you don't like what you see, well, they say greatness always skips a generation. Now please sit back and relax. You're entering GreyGardens.
In a statement released today, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis confirmed that her 80-year-old aunt, Mrs. Edith Bouvier Peel, and her adult daughter Edie are living in squalid conditions in an East Hampton estate known as GreyGardens. The house that once played host to Howard Hughes and the Rockefellers is now a refuge for 52 stray cats, a few rabid raccoons, and its 2 reclusive inhabitants, all living in an environment the health department calls unfit for human habitation. Mrs. Onassis described the situation as a private family. And so we're left to wonder, how could American royalty fall so far, so fast?
Mother darling, I found it. I found your old record.
She's the girl who has everything. She has the warmest spring.
Isn't it wonderful? Lord, aren't you just mad about this old shoe?
Recorded in 1941. Very serious about my singing. Loved it.
Mother darling, where are you going?
On the porch with the kitties. They just adore son. You know how kitties are. We have the most beautiful kitties in the world. I just want to elope with them. I want to put them in a basket and elope with them.
Mother, please, you mustn't show yourself like that. It annoys the neighbors.
Oh, it does not.
And the summer people, they roll down their car windows and snap Polaroids.
I've got nothing to hide.
No, they read about us in the checkout line at the A&P. Our picture right alongside Elizabeth Taylor's drinking closet.
Elizabeth Taylor. Hey,
They're calling us cat ladies. And I'm about to say Great Gardens is public eyesore.
GreyGardens is one of the most renowned homes in America.
Remember, you sang this song for me. I was the girl who had everything once.
That's ancient history.
Yeah, everything minus the ring.
I don't think people ought to get married. I don't believe in it at all.
If you can't get a man to propose to you, you might as well be dead.
Take a dog over a man any day.
You lived. I never lived.
You had your dancing. You were very good at that. And you had music all the time. And beauty is
Like the echo of a shrine.
She's the girl who has everything but time.
posing while we've our very own maestro, haven't we, Edie?
It's almost too much, truly. Promise me you'll never perform it for anyone else but me.
Edie, whatever do you mean?
Oh, it's awfully grand, isn't it? The girl who has everything. Honestly, what would people think?
Beale residence. Ma'am, the florist is on the line.
I'll take it in the kitchen. Come along, Gould. You'd best come with me and get something to eat. Bloody Marys do not a breakfast make.
Oh, is it morning?
Congratulations, Miss Beale. It's not every day a young lady celebrates her engagement.
Brooks, please tell the truth. At the party today, Mother's not planning to sing the show.
Not if your father has a word to say about it.
Oh, remember my cotillion? When she stopped the party cold and performed all 3 arias from Faust.
Yes.
For my graduation tea, Carmen Ligarotes in her teeth and a lace mantilla. Or my birthday, when she danced Salome and ruined all my Hermes scarves. Oh, wouldn't it be an odd thing, Brooks, if on your death certificate it actually said you died of shame?
Would Mr. Kennedy...
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I almost forgot. It's to a walk on the beach. Flat for a book. And today we're marking a new chapter, out of GreyGardens into my own life. I'm going to adore me, the whole world before me. The girl who has everything is free.
Brooks, I would kill for a nice piece of fruit. Perhaps a lemon wedge or a twist of lime.
Good morning, pick-me-up.
Oh, you, sir, are a man of boundless compassion.
I just had the most harrowing chat with Mr. Gregory. He promised me roses, gardenias, and pansies, and now he claims there isn't a pansy from Hawk to Shinnecock.
Oh, he's lying. Trust me.
He promised daisies instead. See that he stays true to his word.
You'll have them, ma'am. Now, about Mr. Beale. Surely he's coming home for the party.
Well, I should say so. He's got to announce his daughter's engagement. Wall Street will have to do without him for one day. Mr. Beale thinks making money matters more than a restful family summer by the shore. But unless some actor brought you by the bridge to New York, not online, he's arriving on the 5:15.
Then I'll have a car waiting at the station.
Oh, what is gorgeous! Look how handsomely its time set. A musical recital in honor of Miss Edith Bouvier Beale and Mr. Joseph Patrick Kennedy Jr., the 12th of July, 1941. Oh, won't Edith be tickling?
Oh, she'll be stunned.
It's not fair, Jack. You won't let me ride her stupid horse. But Aunt she's too young. You don't reach the stirrups, and she can't even cancer.
Now, Jacqueline Bouvier, where have you been? Saratoga and me. Why, you're a tribute to dirt.
You're going to sing today, aren't you?
Now make yourselves useful. Run along to the garden. There's some pretty little nosegays for the party.
Sing for us now, please.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Gould once first on the bill. Indian Love Hall.
No, the mysterious Orient.
Ooh, ahem. Hit it. Pretty itty bitty geisha, delicate and small and sweet, kneading on to Tommy, making origami, pulling on the poor bare feet. Woo! Itty itty bitty geisha, now let your auntie Edith practice recital. Take your silly selves outside. Scooch! Utter terrors those do.
I just adore children, especially grown ones.
And the caterers arrived. Where would you like them to set up?
Put the chafing dishes on the garden ledge. Once the gardener has finished with the hedge, chimney swap and feed the veal and wish me luck, 'cause Mr. Beale is arriving on the 5:15. What time is it?
11:30.
Good Lord. 1 o'clock. Set the chairs and the tables to drop. Raise the white tent. 3 o'clock, Reginald does our hair.
Oh, now that sounds promising.
4 o'clock, hang the Japanese lanterns. 5 o'clock, mix the champagne punch.
The instruments of the peonies.
Use umbrellas for the daiquiri.
The ambassador and rosewood wood grounds. Like a friend from House and Gardens, she expounds.
Nouveau reach.
Have a piano tune and moved outdoors like cocktail hour. Line up yours and restrict yourself to grenadine. Yeah, you cannot be sloshed at 5:15.
Field residents. Hold, please. Lady from the Hamptons B.
Why, hello, Margaret. Yes, that's right, 5:30. Simply everyone. Le Trumois Avenue, le creme de Hyacks. Well, the press table is going to be awfully crowded, but if you don't mind sharing a folding chair with Carlos Bazaar. Sing, me. Oh, heavens no, it's Edie's day, not mine. Of course, people can be so insistent, and I hate to disappoint. Twist my arm, blackmail me, threaten my very life, and who knows, you might get a verse of something. Yes, darling, 1:30. Now, where were we? 1 o'clock. Take the droopy hydrangea. 2 o'clock. Shield the lotus lawn. 3 o'clock. Lock that cat up in its room. 4 o'clock. Blaze the salmon in aspic. 5 o'clock. Crack the crab on ice. With bread and fruit and magic food. And my daughter's future well assured. GreyGardens will be decked out in its pride.
Liberty now.
The lady will be here with jumping time. Like an old Rockwell family on in the Hamptons
The
Beach.
event of 1941.
We sweat south and bridge are done.
Perhaps I've overspent a bit. The man is gone up paper.
It's arriving on the 5:15.
Now about those daisies.
Oh, what would we ever do without you, Brooks?
Ooh, what a beautiful ocean it is today. A sort of sapphire.
It's her, the darling of the day, the pearl of the South Fork, the apple of New York, that carefree descendant of beauty, resplendent and born to the manor cachet.
And look who whisked her away. Mrs. Beale, can't thank you enough. This is my first engagement party.
Oh, and his last. You're an absolute beast.
I'm just crazy about Edie and she knows it. And my parents, they're awfully keen to meet you.
Oh, well, likewise, I'm sure. Edie had such a splendid 4th of July at the Cape. We're so pleased you could visit us here at our little beach cottage. Why, I'd like to introduce my pianist, Mr. George Goldstraw.
Well, somewhere in Athens, a pedestal is missing its statue.
You're here to play for the party.
I'm afraid I'm a permanent fixture, a grim inevitability. I fall somewhere between death and taxes.
Now, Gold, you're a member of the family.
It's true. We didn't have a black sheep of our own, so we had to import one. Isn't that right, Gould? Our mother, darling, what's this?
Oh, dear, you weren't supposed to see that. It was meant to be a surprise.
Itty bitty geisha, Toyland, Gypsy Pasadena.
Just a few popular favorites.
You're planning to sing?
Well, it's not a party without music.
That's mother, darling.
Gould and I have been slaving away like a couple of Phoenicians.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Well, not counting encores.
Mother, darling, dearest mother, darling, I am honored more than I can say by this wondrous, truly verging on a newly heartfelt motherly display. And you know how much I love your singing, as I've said so many times before.
tongue than a serpent's tooth.
Please, Mother darling.
Well, who knows if we'll ever even have another party? Everyone's leaving. Why, it's your mother's swan song.
It's just that Joe's parents are coming and they're so terribly New England, aren't they, Joe? I don't suppose they listen to music much at all, just hymns and military marches.
Nonsense. I'm sure they'd be delighted.
Joe, please, you mustn't encourage her.
Besides, she has a wonderful voice.
I mean it.
Edie, Mama's precious treasure. I am slightly mystified to learn of your sudden, urgent, dare I say insurgent, dearth of daughterly concern. For you know how good and I adore you,
Yes.
and rehearsed for weeks on your behalf.
Madam Butterfly, Tosca's aria.
It's my best.
Let it rest, I'll just die if people laugh. Decorum, Mother, that's all I ask. All the best singers the real thing. She goes all over to sing the stage. When she doesn't get exactly what she wants, she wants to be better. It's true! It's gosh, Mother, you'll do anything to be dramatic, everything to get attention.
Ladies,
Mother,
Please.
let me get one word in.
I'm surprised at both of you today.
Both of you are way out of line.
Ordering uncanny, most unladylike melee.
Whose engagement
After
is
lessons of preparation.
You would think the program was resolved.
So ungrateful.
Turkish rams
Not my best.
and it's horrible. This is out of control. Tell her, dear.
Get me involved here.
Mother, darling, let's let Daddy It's a day for me and all of us to shine.
Might I suggest a compromise is very much in line.
With moonlight on the waves, delphiniums and flowers, save Gucci for the shower.
Edie, angel. Mother will sing 8, not 9. Five.
What on earth was that?
My father, the major, driving golf balls right into the solarium. And girls, Brooks! Shouldn't you be dressing Papa or something, anything, please?
It's in progress, ma'am. Dinner jacket's all laid out. I'll get the glassworks on the line.
Thank you, Brooks. Oh, mi bambino caro, la la la.
Here's to love in all its infinite varieties.
You two must find all this grown-up talk so dreadfully boring. No. So. Now scoot! Lovely to meet you, Mr. Kennedy.
Why, thanks, Jackie. That kid sure got boys to spare, hasn't she?
Oh, honestly, Mother chose the flowers, the decorations, and now this latest development, a concert. Honestly, Joe, I'm slaughtered by it.
Relax. Let's say we take some air. You really give this all up for me, Edie?
Absolutely. It's like that poem, The going by Mr. Walter Frost. 2 roads diverged in the yellow wood. Well, Mother took one path, Joe, and it led her here to East Hampton. Meanwhile, I simply got to take another.
Where would it lead, pray tell?
Now, don't laugh, but maybe to a Broadway stage or the motion pictures.
And now it's Washington, D.C.
Well, sure, if that's what you'd like.
Got the perfect house in mind. Right on Pennsylvania Avenue. Me and the old man mapped it out. Fastest route to the Senate floor. Youngest man to be senator elect. The usual way. Pick up some medals overseas. Kick the butts of those SOBs. Zip back home, get married, and gain respect. I'll fly back to East Hampton and shoot you right into the butt.
My goodness, my hair!
Kid, we're going places you never dreamed you'd see. As your social graces give some panache to me.
I'll do my best.
With your pensive smile and fearless style, that debonair joie de vivre. Kid, we're going places your mama won't believe.
You know the trouble with the White House, Joe. It could use a little color. Picture the White House I restore. Not to criticize Eleanor. How many coins isn't her stocking tray?
You dress up any room just by being in it.
And as a former Waldorf deb, I'll make fashion my cause celeb. Call it my American style crusade. Remember, Joe, it's not what you wear.
Oh no.
It's how you wear it.
Kid, we're going places you never dreamed we'd get. As our love's embraces fill up the bassinets.
Slow down, not yet. With your Colgate grin, your Tracy chin, that Hollywood film star sheen.
Kid, we're going
Places the nation's never seen.
2 worlds away, beyond the garden gate. As long as we leave each other.
Long as I escape my mother.
Your mother? Well, shouldn't I be the one who matters most?
Oh, but you are, of course you are.
The way you talk about it, forget.
You're the only one on my dance floor.
All the signs are good, so knock on wood. We're gonna be A-OK. 'Cause the place we're going all the way. We're going all the way. We're going all the way. We're going all the way.
God damn it, Brooks. Tee up another one, will you? One more swing to strengthen my nerve.
But the time.
Major Bouvier, sir, the time.
Bother the time. The blasted party can't stop until Phelan arrives in the 5:15, can it?
But Edie's hoping for your blessing, Grandfather.
And have it she shall. Thank heaven she's hoodwinked that nice young Navy pilot. Forgive me, ladies, but we live in perilous times.
The war, Grandfather?
The jitterbug. None on stockings, Chantilly perfume. If you want to anchor yourselves in an uncertain world, you've only one recourse. With your eye your feet on the fairway. Hit it high, little girls, very well. For every point under par is a leg up the stairway to the sky. Little girls, very well. Find a staunch young patrician, Republican, with the blood and the brains to excel. Like the fine strapping lad your late grandmother had, meaning I, little girls, very well.
I think, sir, we had best be going inside.
Inside? Inside where?
GreyGardens, of course.
That madhouse, that bohemia, that veritable museum of perversity. A haven for misfits, communists, and unpublished poets. Where the no-good daughter of mine wobbles like a loon while that unsavory wisp of a villainous silk cravat tickles the ivories with fingers and soft and tailless and $10 whore!
That be the place. Yes.
Ridiculous, dominated. Flying in the face of every good solid value I ever tried to instill in her. God knows I tried to teach all of my brood. The hallmark of aristocracy is responsibility. The last hope of the great Bouvier class.
No, sir.
Oh, all right, I'm coming. Company, fall in. Then what?
Cheer the ball for the blind. Treat your church to a steeple.
Rally down, little girls, very well.
Bail the net out of debt. Leave your art to the people.
And your crowd will fall under your spell. But an unmarried lassie who's fast and loose is a moose in a herd of gazelle. You'll get kicked off the pack, your head on a plaque. You'll be proud, little girls, very well. Bear in mind, it's your future that counts. They say the greatness always skips a generation. Well, now it's up to you to burnish the family crest. Take a good look at it, children. Remember, this crest of our French royal provenance. It took a while for it. We paid a pile for it. So don't end up spinsters and dilettantes. The name Bouvier will surpass all others, all of your uncles, dads, and mothers.
Our mother won't be a Bouvier dog once her divorce is final.
She'll be what they call a fallen woman.
Sister Bridget says girls who come from broken homes wind up old maids. Or worse.
What could be worse?
Winding up a nun like Sister Bridget.
Literally a Milan with a prince and a villa.
Sally forth, little girl. Very nice.
Jackie B in Paris simply played it to As for me, John will more than suffice.
Good girl. With a grandfather's blessing, I wish you love someone there when your hair turns gray. And I'll strut in my spats down the aisle of St. Pat's. Very high.
Mary Crown, Nouveau Riche, ain't allowed.
Upper class.
Upper crust, Standard Oil, Mortgage Trust, very young.
Very changed.
Or if not, then in haste.
Very well,
And you're well on your way.
Now, remember, you're an old-time man. Poor as dirt true, but rich in the wisdom of the ages.
Round and round flying on the old black diner, scheduled and supported as a boiling pot. Stirring and scraping, the steam is baking, cooking up a breakfast that it costs not cost. Michael wants children,
Harmony, harmony, all our children love harmony, grace.
Yes, you want this
a whole horse instead of just its ass at the dealer.
Go on, girls, stir that kettle.
You are a pernicious influence on the young and impressionable. That's enough. There's a guest in the house.
Well, it just so happens, Papa, that Mr. Kennedy holds music in the utmost esteem.
All the more reason he should be spared your caterwaul.
Mother's just rehearsing for this afternoon.
God damn it, Edith. Upstairs, girls. I want a word alone with your aunt.
But everybody always...
You heard me, double time. Last spring, she brings home that Getty fella. One aria and 2 medleys later, and he said it for the hills with cotton in his ears.
It's true, you know it is.
Quiet, this is between your mother and me. Let's face it, Edith. You drive her suitors away faster than a social disease.
Oh, it's my fault, is it?
Your outlandish behavior.
My behavior. You remember what Father O'Hanlon said about Edie and what the priest in school telephoned at home to say.
For heaven's sakes, I'm here. I'm in the room!
Edie's a spirited girl, that's all.
Spirited, but a darling euphemism.
Please.
Boys are spirited girls, but I'm afraid the word's a bit bluer.
How dare you? How dare she?
Quiet, both of you. Soon you'll be miles apart, and the better for it. You'll have a rich husband and won't need to rely on your mother's money. And you'll have an empty nest and won't need to rely on mine. That trust fund you squander, sayonara! Put it all into war bonds where it belongs.
Well, fine. Fine. From now on, Phelan will handle all of our financial affairs.
The affairs Phelan handles are strictly his own.
That's not true.
Face facts, woman. There's a reason he keeps an apartment in this city.
It's for business.
Of the monkey variety.
We've a marvelous marriage. Perfectly marvelous. We've different interests, that's all. He has Wall Street and I have my music. And the companionship of Mr. George Goldstraw.
It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Gould here happens to be a boogie-woogie composer with the most terrific style. Why, he's the most brilliant man I've ever met, including Mr. Bill and including you. He's absolutely brilliant.
How much does this brilliant fella eat?
Just enough bread to sop up the gin.
And those cufflinks, who paid for those, I'd like to know.
This is degrading, Daddy. It's simply shameful.
Yes, I'll hazard it is.
You've nothing but contempt for me, have you?
What?
I'm your daughter. Why must you hate me so?
Your mother and I reared you to be a lady, Edith Bouvier Beale. And what have you become instead? That most pitiable of all creatures. An actress on stage. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm due for a shave. There's a party this afternoon, so I'm told, and I'm hell-bent on making an honorable impression. I trust you will do the same.
Satisfied?
Don't! No!
Oh, I've been schooled. Is this on the bill? It's one of my favorites. Given our amazing similarities, we could be...
Edie, please.
It's the very first song you ever taught me. We used to sing it together. Given our amazing similarities, we could be a plate of eggs and ham, a pair of canaries. I shadow you like Mary's lamb.
I'm sorry, honey, no.
For me, mother, please.
I'll sing the man's part. Physically, a few discrete disparities ought to keep us happy as a clam. Why, fighted lady, our star is in ascendance. Make me your matey, and I'll give you my independence.
Come on, Edie. Don't tell me you forgot the staging.
I didn't forget it, I just don't want to do it.
Just do it, and for God's sake, smile.
We're a bowl of peaches and cream, the Dodgers and Brooklyn, a permanent team. India and Gandhi, Jackal and his blondie, two peas in a pod. We're an act like Crosby and Choke, a rosy complexion and ivory soap. Pitt and Mrs. Stella, Ted and Loretta, two peas in a pod. We stick together like a cushion and pins. Birds of a feather, I'd say Siamese twins. Ever after a worry, we'll build a cozy retreat, which no nosy neighbors can see from the street. What need Manhattan? Just us and a cat in a cottage on Cape Cod for two peas in a pod.
Come on, Edie. That's a soft shoe. How can you resist?
Oh, I can't help myself. It's the music and I'm just hapless victim.
Aren't we all, kid? Aren't we all?
If by our devotion, nature gets the notion to send a gift from God, send two please, say coochie coo, cuties, ink and blue, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod, two peas in a pod. Oh, Edie, it's true. I've been monstrously selfish. Well, have no fear. I'm not going to sing a single solitary note at your party.
Oh, is it because of all those awful things that grandfather said?
All eyes should be on you, darling. That's all. You and Mr. Kennedy.
Suppose the bride-to-be should make a request.
Well, if she positively demands.
Oh, Mother darling, you're an angel. Thank you. Oh, just look at me. I'm still not dressed. I love you.
Now don't forget, your grandmother's garters for luck.
I won't.
Do I look like a good mother goat? Well, I certainly didn't starve my children. They were very, very nice children. Absolutely crazy about my two sons. And now Phelan Jr.'s gone to Texas and Bud's away at school. Oh, when Edie's gone, this place is going to seem enormous.
Well, we have each other. At least for now.
What do you mean?
Well, you heard the Major. Call me thin-skinned or a sensitive soul, but I don't think the man likes me.
Oh, it doesn't matter what he thinks.
And with Mr. Kennedy on the horizon, Pennsylvania Avenue's a long way from Gin Pan Alley.
Well, you're my friend, and this is my house.
Your husband's house, Edith. Who knows? Maybe it's time I ate off my own plate. Drank from my own tumbler. Rumpled my own bedding.
Where would you go? How would you live?
There's a place in Hell's Kitchen called The Wrong Man. They'd hire me back with a fishbowl and some new sheet
Now, you
music.
know you can't go back.
Why not?
Those old habits of yours.
Oh, but when a poor lost sailor begs to know the way to the Astor Bar, what am I to do? Ignore him?
You've been more faithful to me than the man who promised to be.
I've tried, but... Understand, kid, it's been just grand, kid. The cocktails, the cufflinks, the fun. Remember me when you're singing T for 1.
Well, if you're gone, who would I even talk to?
Yourself, the occasional cat.
That's not funny.
After I'm gone and the ocean's haze blankets the grounds in gray, drift away on the tide, drift away.
Well, I can't sing opera, you know I can't.
When you're alone and the twilight's glow shimmers across the bay, drift away on a wave, drift away.
Darling, please, you're my Gibraltar.
Our tete-a-tetes,
Midnight duets.
our breakfast tea and toast. Funny how things that mean the least are what we miss the most.
You'll never find a safer haven.
Deep in the night, when the whispering breeze sings this song I play, shed a tear and be glad for the fun that we had. Drift away on a dream. Drift away.
Soulmate. That's what you are.
Soulmate. Is that the nom de jour?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'll wager you do. And I'm not exactly holding up my half of the bargain, am I?
Now please, don't make it sound so mercenary. You're an artist, an absolutely ingenious artist.
For the party this afternoon, which would you prefer? Shall I wear the white satin jacket you bought for me at Bergdorf's, or the linen one you picked out in Rome?
No, gold. Gold? Like a photo in a sterling silver frame, what I wouldn't give to keep things just the same. My darling daughter Gould and me, performing songs for company, our little family safe, serene. Will it all be gone at 5:15?
Pardon, ma'am, but a telegram just arrived, addressed to Miss B.
What do you suppose it is?
Heartfelt wishes, I hope.
I'll pass that along to you, thank you. Phelan. How could you?
Here I am, set to park cars or wait tables.
Edie's still dressing, is she?
She's upstairs with her cousins. Afraid now it's going to take her twice as long. Look, Miss Beale, swell party you've planned. Edie really appreciates appreciates it. We both do.
You love her very much, don't you?
She's the reason I'm here.
Well, some men resent a woman with character. If she's got a staunch constitution, they endeavor to break it.
Not me. I admire a woman with get up and go.
How terribly modern of you. If only my husband shared your generosity of spirit. But no, Phelan is cut from a different cloth.
He says he has a temper.
A temper? Oh. Well, when I've lacquered my toenails or worn my plus fours to church, why, he becomes unhinged. Once, well, steel yourself, Mr. Kennedy. Once I was asked to sing a private concert to benefit the latest Village Improvement Society. Un perdi. Puccini. Phelan was apoplectic. He said, "You will not," he shouted at me, "you will not sing the role of a common prostitute, Japanese or otherwise." Well, Edie's sure to be much happier, isn't she?
Happier.
Promise me you won't forbid her love for the stage.
Woman needs hobbies. My mother plays bridge.
Well, it's more than a mere game to Edie. Why, she's a natural-born performer.
Well, we'll have a piano. Or sing-alongs. Like yours.
Sing-alongs?
On the holidays, with family and such.
Edie's told you, hasn't she, how she got her nickname?
Nickname? No, I'm afraid she hasn't.
Well, Mr. Kennedy, when I tell you that Edie made a splash at the Maidstone Club, I mean that in the most literal way.
How so?
Exquisite diver, our Edie. And there she was, poised on the diving board, looking like a veritable swan. And her swimming costume, beige cloquet, it clung to her like the skin on a peach. Well, she went sailing into the water, and those seams split. The fabric shriveled up like an accordion, and, well, there she was, in front of all of East Hampton with nothing but her wits. Now, a lesser girl would have shrieked and run for cover, but not Edie. No, she swam the length of the pool. Twice. And when she climbed out, well, you know how boys are, Mr. Kennedy. No one offered her a wrap or even a towel. And she had to walk past all of them, all the way to the cabana. In that moment, her nickname was born. Body Beautiful Beale.
Ha!
Well, she became the most talked about girl in town. Why, that's the very definition of character, isn't it, Mr. Kennedy? To take a scandal and make it into a triumph.
So she was, popular. Was she?
Well, I couldn't keep her at home, not anymore. She was off, cruising the streets in Mr. J. Paul Getty's roadster, or in Manhattan, at the 21 Club, enjoying her first sidecar. You won't find a woman more sophisticated. That's something a man of your experience is bound to appreciate.
Look, Mrs. Beale, Edie will be down any second.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll talk your ear off if you let me. I want you both to be supremely happy. That's all.
I'm not late for my own party, am I?
Oh, darling.
Mrs. Beale, will you excuse us?
Oh, of course. Sweetheart, you look divine.
Why the long face, Joe?
Edie. Mother, she just told me
Oh,
that...
I know, she canceled the concert. I've never seen Mother so accommodating. It must be your influence, don't you think?
It wasn't about music.
Oh? No? Well, she wasn't flirtatious, was she? She has been, you know, with friends of mine. She once told Summer Wadsworth he had a Renaissance face.
She's not the one who worries me, Edie.
What did she tell you, Joe?
Body Beautiful Beale,
She didn't. She wouldn't.
It's not about her. It's about me. My future. Just be straight with me. Have there been other fellas?
I may have kissed once or twice. I may have held hands. But
We've done more than kiss, Edie. We've done more than just hold hands.
you're the one, Joe. Because we said we were sure.
How do I know I'm not just business? As usual.
No,
You'd oblige any fella. Any time, any place, just to get out of GreyGardens.
that's not true.
But not 2 minutes ago, I sat right here and your mother, she said.
Don't believe a word of my mother. Interfering pain in the care. Burning up with unspoken envy. I thought me about if I met.
Don't change the subject.
Daddy don't have relations. Separate rooms with double locked doors. As he asked for her and her eunuch. Stopped at the Punic Wars. I'm my daddy's girl. Chip off the old man's block. Yes, my daddy's girl. Proper and prim as Plymouth Rock. Take off that lipstick. Wash off that perfume. How dare you wear high heels? As my daddy's girl. I'm in passion, my good old fashioned ideals. Follow me home soon. Talk to him, Joe.
Why? So he can cover for you.
Because he loves me. Because he isn't competing. Mother has a yen for the spotlight. Daddy disapproves of the stage. Never give your name in the papers, except for the nuptial page. Modulate your voice to a whisper. Always on your sexual side.
That's enough!
As for getting drunk in that frat house.
What?
Father O'Hanlon line. I'm my daddy's girl.
Frat house.
Virginal as a saint. That's my daddy's girl.
Father O'Hanlon.
Monologue on her self-restraint. Insinuations, false accusations, slander upon her lies. I'm a daddy's girl. I ignore him with charm, decorum, and poise.
Before he gets married, there are things a guy's gotta know.
I'm a good girl, a Miss Porter's girl. All-American apple pie, Catholic as the Pope's right eye in here, Joe. My heart, Joe, I'm pure. Maybe not like the driven snow. All the same next to some I know. Girls who smoke and read Fanny Hill while I was reading the Tocqueville. Listen to reason. Let's not be immature. Honestly, Joe, I thought you said that you were sure.
I know what I said.
I'm his daughter, Joe, not hers.
I want to believe you.
Believe me, believe Daddy. He'll make it right. I know he fell over a nice sculpture a Cuban cigar. You'll see.
Edie,
Wait!
All right. One whiskey in his study.
Tell him I won't just sit in any boy's lap. Tell him I don't give kisses for compliments. Some things just aren't worth a fraternity pin. Some things are. Tell him only what you never got me there. Not what you don't. I'm my daddy's girl. Used to in stony glares. And I know deep down he's just critical 'cause he cares. Go find a husband. Don't waste your life on talent you have none of. How can any man even
Steady yourself, babe. You've an hour of cocktail tunes ahead of you.
You won't ruin it, Mother. Not this time.
What?
You won't have the satisfaction.
What are you saying?
Your reckless insinuations, you're loathsome, you're spiteful.
She's executing me, cool, but she won't tell me to
The
cry.
slander.
Slander?
You're just jealous, that's all.
Oh, that's it. Mama's bitter.
Because I've still got my looks, my voice, my potential.
Mama's ripe with envy, and you're the cat's
I'm the man who
meow.
loves me, while Daddy would rather spend his nights in New York City.
How
The
dare
moment that Daddy arrives, the second he strolls through that door,
Yes, that darling.
he'll do what he's always done. He'll clean up the mess you've made of everything.
Listen to this.
Any man who comes close to Grey Gardens, you frighten and bully away. I'm telling you, Mother. You'll die alone, but not me.
Forgive me, darling. But this arrived for you.
Look at my twin virtues. Jackie looks just like purity, and Lee must be truth.
Train's due any minute, ma'am. Would you like Mr. Beale in his shawl collar or his pique lapel?
Is Mr. Beale here?
Aren't you going to open?
Darling, stop. Daddy's little angel, stop. All my love and wishes for success on this joyous stop. Thrilling, permanent, God-willing merge of beauty and noblesse.
Look like a lawyer.
Though regretfully I can't be with you.
What?
You must soldier on as if I were my felicities. Stop to the Kennedys. Stop. Tell my wife to demur from theatrics with that move down.
Stop.
Trust your father. Learn to honor and obey. If the truth be known and keep it untrue. At present I'm in Mexico with Linda.
Linda who?
The moment my divorce from Mrs. Beale is granted, comfort weeks will be enchanted. Love from Daddy, stop. Keeping fingers crossed for you.
So sorry, Miss Beale.
Looks like that chat with your dad.
No, please.
My parents are due here any minute. If I leave now, maybe I can catch them at the Maidstone Club. My father... I think it's best if I speak to him alone.
But you can't. You mustn't.
Don't worry, Edie. Just another scandal you'll no doubt turn into a triumph.
You'd better go, Mr. Kennedy.
What is it, Grandpa? What's wrong?
I see two nice frothy Shirley Temples on the horizon. And for Grandpa, something with considerably more kick. I wish I had harsh words for your husband, Edith, but I don't. Can't say that I blame him. Not one bit. I'm afraid the future of the Bouvier name now rests with you. Make me proud, ladies. Make me proud.
a divorce in Mexico. Well, that won't be recognized not by the Catholic Church. Pull yourself together, Edie. We've a party. You'll cry, your mascara will run, and you'll look like an Egyptian. In time, you'll see. Marriage is for tax codes and Mormons, not freethinkers like ourselves. And there's a lot to be said for living alone. You get to be a real individual. And we've got each other, that's all we need.
I can't stay, Mother. I can't. If I do, I'll vanish. You'll make me disappear.
What on earth are you saying?
I can go on another day, another year, another second.
You're hysterical.
I have to get my own place. A hotel room in New York. The bomb is on me.
Well, I'll call Dr. Kingsley if I
I'm
have
here.
to. Darling, you're scaring me.
Don't touch me.
I'm your mother.
I am not your daughter. Just your shadow, don't you see?
Stop this, please. You're talking gibberish.
The moment that I get to New York, I'm not ever coming back.
You don't mean that, Edie. Edie! Oh.
The cars are pulling up outside. The guests, they're near.
That's GreyGardens for you. Those on the outside clamoring to get in, while those on the inside are dying to leave. Best hold them off. We're not ready.
She's inconsolable.
Edith, they're here. They've gathered on the lawn.
What in heaven's name am I going to do?
Edith, how I wish I could help you.
Brooks, quickly, the doors. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to GreyGardens. I'd like to commence this evening's entertainment with a song dedicated to my beloved namesake, my daughter, Miss Edith Bouvier-Beale. When lilacs return in spring, will you? When larks in the meadow sing, will you? When the clouds of a summer storm dissolve and starlight shimmers through, will you? When wild geese of autumn fly, will you? When fires of winter die, will you? Time rushes by, memories fade, dreams never do. I will be ever true. Will you? Edie is going to be tickled pink to see you all here. I'm afraid she slipped away for the moment. The guest of honor, she's missing in action. Nerves, I'm sure. She won't be gone long. I just know it. I look at the garden, the sound of the ocean, and all of you here. All of you come to celebrate Edie. My little Edie. I've no doubt that any minute now, she will come breezing down the stairs, or what surprises me through the patio doors. As I ask you, who could ever bear to leave? When wild geese of autumn fly, will you, as I lay there wondering why, will you, time rushes by, memories fade, dreams never do. I will be ever true. Will you?
That was the noise we heard. A raccoon did that. A hole in the wall. Isn't that terrible? We'll have the whole house down soon.
Yeah, we'll be raided. We'll be raided by the village of East Hampton. That's them on the phone again.
Who?
The village of East Hampton, Mother. Don't answer it. Let them think we're not home.
When are we ever not home? Edie? Edie?
Oh, hi. You look absolutely terrific, honestly. Mother wanted me to come out in the kimono, so we had quite a bite. The best kind of clothes for a protest pose is this ensemble of pantyhose pulled over the shorts, one under the skirt, that doubles as a cape. To revere you in capri pants, you fashion out of ski pants, in a jersey knit designed to fit the contour of your shape. Then cinch it with the cord from the drape. And that's the revolutionary costume for today. To show the sexy riders in khakis and topsiders. Just what a revolutionary costume has to say. It can't be ordered from LL Bean. There's more to living than Terry Green. And that's the revolution I mean. Just listen to this. The Hamptons Bee, July 1972. The elderly bedridden aunt of former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, Mrs. Edith Bouvier Beale, my very own mother, can you imagine? And her adult daughter, Miss Edie Lee, a former debutante once known as Body Beautiful Beale. They called me Body Beautiful Beale, it's true. They are living on Long Island in a garbage-ridden, filthy 28-room house with 52 cats, fleas, cobwebs, and virtually no plumbing. After vociferous complaints from neighbors, the Board of Health took legal action against the reclusive pair. Why, it's the most disgusting, atrocious thing ever to happen in America. You find City Hall, the Persian shawl that used to hang on the bedroom wall, pinned under the chin, adorned with a pin and pulled into a twist. Leave then the O.J. True vein, made a poncho from a duvet, and you can meet with Cousin Lee on Mr. Blackwell's list. The full-length velvet glove hides the fist. And that's the revolutionary costume for today. To represent voters, those Nixon Aggie voters. Long the conformity of headed right your way. To make a statement you need nothing. In Boston Harbor, Kennington. And that's the revolution to me. Stooge! There's nothing worse, I tell you. Stooge! S-T-A-U-N-C-H. Stooge, women! We just don't weaken. A little old fashioned, the fascist pack who comes here for antiquing. Honestly, they can get you in East Hampton for wearing red shoes on a Thursday and all that sort of thing. I don't know whether you know that. I mean, do you know that? They can get you for almost anything. It's a mean, nasty Republican town. The best kind of shoes to express both views are strapless mules in assertive hues like fuchsia or peach, except on the beach, in which case you wear flats. When I stood before the nation at Jack's inauguration, in a high-heel pump, I got the jump on Jackie Spillbox hats. Just be watching where you step with your cats. All right! And that's the revolutionary costume for du jour. You mix, you match, and presto, a fashion manifesto. That's why revolutionary costumes stay with good. The road pretenders are hiding spies, the pussy widows have beady eyes. Binoculars to the privileged heads, they peek at you through the window, let's be gone. We're in the revolution, so win the revolution. Quick start. I have to pick these things up. Edie! I'm coming, darling! I'm just crazy about my mother. She's psychic. She has a terrific legal brain, and she always tells me what to do. She makes all the decisions. She has me absolutely buffaloed. Edie! Oh, Brooks! Brooks! Is that you, Brooks?
Yes, ma'am.
What a surprise! Everything looks wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Your father would have been very proud.
Thanks, Miss B.
If we're still living next year, I think a vegetable garden would be a good thing in here. This food is going up. We heard about that on the radio last night. It's very expensive to live nowadays. Torturous, really. Mother and I, we don't have a red cent.
We're not getting enough sunlight for a garden back here.
Oh, Mother says she doesn't mind if you have to cut down some privet first.
All right, then. We'll get right to it.
Do you think my costume looked all right for Brooks? I think they were a little amazed.
Damn it, woman, where are you?
It's awfully difficult to keep the line between the past and the present. Do you know what I mean? It's very difficult. I said I'm coming, Mother!
God's sake! Oh, you been around? Old woman has to do everything herself. Is it the 12th today? Brooks wants $24 for 3 cuttings. get any breakfast. Edie!
Coming, mother darling. I haven't been out of this damned horrible place in years and years and years. God, if you knew how I felt, I'm ready to kill.
They're certainly not going to like you at the beach.
I suppose I won't get out of here till you die or I die.
Edie, that's not nice.
I never wanted to live in East Hampton, but I'm sick and tired of worrying about you, mother darling. One night, maybe two, I said to myself until she's herself again.
Shut up.
And then I couldn't leave. I couldn't leave.
It's a goddamn beautiful day. Shut up.
I should have stayed put. I had a lovely room at the Barbizon.
Dude, you got in awful trouble there. I used to send you boxes of groceries. Big boxes of groceries. You were malnourished. I almost thought you'd have a terrible accident.
Well, I should have gotten into nightclub work.
Yeah, everything's good that you didn't do.
I should have gotten on stage in Paris with Folies Bergère.
Well, that's the choice. At the time, you didn't want it. You didn't feel then the way you do now.
I always took French, but nothing ever happened there. I can read and write in French, but I can't speak it. I took years and years and years of French terrible.
Everybody thinks and feels differently as the years go by, don't they?
The hallmark of aristocracy is responsibility. Oh, brother, that ruined me. That did me in.
Not too bad, you missed out.
I came down here to take care of my dying mother.
I never asked you. I never begged.
But then she sprung a fast one on me. She kept right on breathing.
Edie!
She kept right on walking around.
I'm here, Edie.
Talking to.
I'm in the room.
Did you hear something? I could have sworn I just heard a voice.
Nothing good ever happened to you in New York.
Are you kidding? I was discovered by that producer fellow.
Well, I get discovered every time I leave the house. I don't think anything of it.
Mr. Max Gordon. You've heard of him, haven't you? He discovered Judy Holliday and he said I was much funnier.
Whew, you're not funny today, boy. You were lacking in humor.
He said I was a stitch.
That's nice that you had a place to come home to recuperated mamas for 15 or 20 years.
But the point is, I gave it all up.
Everything a person could want, you have right here.
I want freedom.
Oh, wait, can't get it, darling. Not when you're being supported.
No, you can't.
No, you can't get any freedom.
Yeah.
When you're being supported.
No, I think you're not free when you're not being supported.
No, you can't.
It's awful both ways, I'm thinking.
I have no complaints. I have everything I ever wanted.
You had a rich husband. You should have stayed with him.
Perfect marriage. Beautiful children. Terribly successful marriage. I never had a fight in my life. I had a very, very happy, satisfied life.
It can't be done. You can't have your cake and eat it too,
Oh,
man.
yes, I can. I most certainly did have my cake and eat it, down to the last crumb. What good is cake you have but never eat? I never could deny myself a sweet, so I sliced my life and licked the knife and ate the cake I had.
Can't be done, I'm telling you.
Perfect sons I thoroughly enjoyed, an absent spouse and cats to fill the void, and the tri-state bears to companies. Oh yes, I ate the cake I had. Moist, light, gaily decorated, every tasty morsel savored, chewed and masticated, young, bright, rich and thin and clever, like a second helping. Sister, would I ever?
I'll probably be an old maid until I die. I'll sit around with cats the rest of my life.
When are you gonna learn, Edie? You're in this world, you know. You're not out of the world. The days are gone when money grew on trees. The money tree came down with Elm's disease. But if my $8 for my $2, I'll eat the cake I have, and like it, I'll eat the cake I have.
I think the saddest thing was my not marrying. During the war, my best friend, she was a nurse with the Red Cross. She met someone overseas in a hospital, a Marine. Lost both of his legs at Iwo Jima. Romance was inevitable, really, given the situation. But I couldn't travel. Mother wasn't well during the war, you see.
Sarah Getty worshipped you, and those two nice Rockefeller fellows.
They were horrible, horrible!
Oh, you just didn't want to get married, and now the blame's on me.
I missed out on everything.
Right, wrong boy, the famous kingdom. Life is disappointed, put the parrot through the ringer. So, blame it on your mother. When I'm dead and buried, you won't get another.
I met a count in Greenwich Village. He was a poet and playwright, and he said, Edith, I want to make an honest woman out of you. I thought that was very decent.
He didn't have a nickel in his trousers, not a nickel.
Mother despised him, gave him the pink slip to think I could have been a countess. Countess, Edith.
Enough with all your celebrated loves. You had 2 hands, you could have modeled gloves. Is it my fault that your ring went dry? That you're unmarried, bold and fat, as the world walks by and he decides. I ate the cake I had and loved it. I ate the cake I had, no thanks to Daddy. I ate the cake I had.
Sometimes I think I have the saddest life.
You have to be a real individual when you live alone. You become very independent.
In New York, I can be a woman. But here, I'm just mother's little girl.
It's very difficult to raise a child 56 years of age.
Well, I just got to get to New York City and live my own life. I don't see any other future.
You look terrible.
My teeth are still all right.
You were beautiful when you were young. Your head was exquisite, and you were so gorgeous in hats. Perfectly foolish of you not to look that way now.
Well, I'll have to get another brown tailored suit and grow my hair out. Oh my God, I have no hair.
You don't eat anything because you've gotten so fat.
Well, I can't get my figure back until I hit New York. You know that icebox is too near. I can't get away from that icebox.
No, I gotta sit there and starve all the time. I think I've lost 5 pounds.
How can I eat and catch a man at the same time? I'm gonna die.
Don't live with me. I want to eat.
You know, I got fat from wearing too many clothes and sitting down.
That's not it at all.
Just sitting down, you put on weight.
It was quarts and quarts of ice cream. Schroff's French vanilla. My bill was $171 just for ice cream.
I ought to take better care of you, Mother darling. You know, feed you certain cooked meals at certain hours every day. But I don't have any clock. I never know what time it is.
Would you eat some liver pate?
Still, you should eat, you know. Chopped meat and a baked potato for luncheon, and then a nice little dinner, but that takes timing.
I just adore a liver pate right about now.
I have to feed the cats.
Oh, later, Edie.
But they're famished, positively ravenous.
Sure. Feed the cats, starve your mother.
They all want luncheon. Did you know that Whiskers disappeared? Well, I think he got out of that hole in the attic. He could jump up there. All right, come on, cats. We're gonna have luncheon. Here, kitty, some nice chopped meat. Doesn't that smell wonderful? No bones in that.
Hide the world away,
Edie?
and shadows blur the time of day.
Edie?
I'm feeding the cats.
When cans of cat food are pate, you're entering GreyGardens.
Pate, you have to make it. I can't make it.
When am I going to get out of here?
Musty smell of feline fur.
The dusty marks where pictures were.
Beneath the furniture.
You're entering GreyGardens.
Ceiling sags, the stairway creaks, the faucet drips, the toilet leaks.
The crumbling walls, broken clocks.
It's like a 28-room Victor box.
150 windowsills to catch a wink or two.
And that's GreyGardens from a cat's eye view.
I'll die if I don't eat.
Meow.
How's your pate, mother darling?
Meow.
Well, I think it's pate, the label's faded. Is it pate or is it giblets for the cat?
Meow.
Meow. The fog rolls in and there it stays. It suffocates the house in haze. From room to room it drifts about, and nobody except the cat gets out.
A haven from a callous world, with no one saying shoo.
And that's GreyGardens from a cat's eye view.
I may die from this diet. I don't like it at all.
Ever since you started trying to lose weight, you've been impossible.
Well, I'm not gaining it back.
Not yourself, not me.
Here's your pate, mother darling.
Meow.
The Libra husband is not easy to please. The monotony of domesticity is not to his liking, but he is a passionate man and a respecter of tradition. Well, all I have to do is find this Libra man. The Libra husband is reasonable. He is a born judge, and no other zodiacal type can order his life with so much wisdom. Oh, well, that's all I need. Order. An ordered life, that's all I need. You know, like a manager. But he's got to be a Libra.
Hello? Is that Jerry?
That's the marble fawn. I call Jerry the marble fawn. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Well, it's on all the high school reading lists. Terrible tragedy connected to the marble fawn.
Is it Jerry? I hope it's Jerry.
Well, he's mother's friend, really. I can see it coming. She'll invite him in, he'll stay. and then he'll be here for years and years and years. Mother's like that, you know, she doesn't have friends, really. She just collects strays. Oh, Jerry, is that you? For goodness sake.
How you doing?
Sublime, Jerry. And yourself?
Really well. Hey, you ever hear back from the Board of Health?
They keep shoving notices under the screen door. Honestly, they tell us we have to clean up this mess and they just contribute to it.
I saw your cousin on TV. She gonna help out or what?
Oh, I'm terrified of her. She's only interested in the house, that's all. You know, she got a lawyer to say that I was crazy and I've always been terribly solid. I said to her, I said, if you put me away, where's Mother gonna live? In your yacht on the Greek islands? Now shut her up. Now, Jerry, what is that on your ankle?
Parts 2 in 1.
Flea collar for your feet.
So I don't get bit.
I almost died from the fleas in this place. I can't go on another year. I've got to get to a hotel room.
Yeah, I brought a lot of stuff for your fleas.
Oh, well, Mother says you're an angel, our knight in shining armor.
Be more than willing to put it out for you.
The house is so dirty, isn't it tragic? Mother's room is so filthy, it's just got to be cleaned. And there's that smell. I feel great pity and fear for anyone who lives downwind of GreyGardens.
Yeah. Hey, Edie, you ever find that book?
Which book is that?
The one I'm named after, of course. Marble something.
Oh, Jerry, books don't stand a chance. Not here. What with the mold, the pages congeal, you can't even open them.
Well, if you find it, I'd kind of like to read it.
Well, it's very deep. I don't know if you're... Well, I guess you're up for it. The Libra husband does not seek divorce unless the conditions of his life are not adjustable. Jerry, darling, you're Aquarius, aren't you?
Yeah.
New York City's the only place for me. I've just got to work up a little nerve. Do you think I ought to go into show business, that sort of thing?
Well, I don't know, Edie. Can you sing? Or dance?
Are you absolutely crazy? There isn't anything I can't do. Why do you think I'm going to look funny doing that? I do terrific dances. You wait here.
But Edie, I really got it.
You wait. I danced 8 hours last night practicing this marching song. Woo! My muscles, they are gone with this soft life. This is the march they played at Joe's funeral. Joseph Patrick Kennedy, 1944. He was on a top secret mission. The bombs exploded while he was still inside the plane. All the boys that I danced with, they died in World War II. You know. The best heroes from this great families. I suppose they were the bravest.
Yeah, sure.
They always sent the best to fight. They should have sent the sick ones. Then the whole thing wouldn't have lasted. You know, the ones with the physical things wrong, then the wars would have been over. They just couldn't have gone on without people who were feeling absolutely wonderful.
Well, maybe you should write a letter. President Nixon.
They should outlaw war, don't you think? War should be against the law.
You're dressed for battle, Edie.
Why will my costume stays up? I feel something slip. I feel something slip. It's a big house, the house we live in, big hideous. It's a big job, guarding freedom's door, World War II. It's a big foe across the ocean, that means Hitler. But a big lights of golden shores and free with a big heart here on the every little sidekick in. Here comes the good boy and march, march, march to my own walk, so the house we live in will win. Da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. And company fall in.
It's a big house, the house we live in. It's a big job, guarding freedom shores. It's a big boat across the ocean. But a big cow lights a golden shore. Till the big day is on the beach front. And we live a great Berlin. Just march, march, march to buy your war bonds till the house we live in will win.
Tip and line.
Stand your ground.
Stand aside.
The sky, if the siren should
My
sound.
house is pounding. We're just lies.
Easy to share.
Slender eyes.
The roots all the shoots in the air. Over land, over sea. Like to keep the free world free.
I need an
And as we march, march, marching for each other every day. Jack, Judas, and Mother, 'cause we all are one another's brother, one big family under the skin. And the house we live in will win.
You see, when they did that, that's when the planes flew over. A tribute. Before they buried him. I started to get it all coordinated in my mind.
Edie, is it Jerry?
I'm working on my dance. Darling Jerry, where have you been all my life? Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? The only thing I needed was an audience. An audience, that's all I needed.
Is anybody there?
Oh, damn it, Mother.
Hurry up, let Jerry in.
Mother's screaming for you to go in. Do you want to go in?
Sure.
It's a big house, the house we live in.
She's trying to murder me, Jerry. I was frozen when I woke up this morning, and she only left me one little kitty to keep warm. All the blankets were on the floor. Jerry! Oh, you're puffing and blowing. Oh, was it the stairs? Do you know the other day I almost tripped? I almost broke my neck. Edie, you've simply got to pick up a mop.
Not today, Geraldine.
Stairs wear you out, Jerry?
No, I'm tired. I don't want to get any tireder.
Mother darling, you don't have enough clothes on.
Oh, I'm going to get naked in just a minute. You better watch out.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah? What for? I haven't got any warts on me.
That isn't the point,
Jerry.
Mother
I
darling.
haven't got any warts on me.
You look like a night at the opera, Mrs. Beale.
Too much. That's too much, Jerry. I tell you, if I ever get out of this bed, that will be the night of the opera. See, Jerry, I can do everything myself. She's no cook and she's no waitress. What do you want, dear? You want a nice piece of corn?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You're not going to drink anything? You say you're not going to have a drink or a highball, something like that? Don't you think you ought to have some rum?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You've been treated all along, Jerry. Where's your plate?
Hell, I can't resist. I'm starving.
Which piece of corn do you want, Jerry?
Doesn't matter. You choose.
Oh, see how polite he is. You want something, Edie?
No.
You sure?
I don't want any.
You want some margarine on that, don't you, Jerry?
Yeah. You want to do it for me?
Well, yeah. The pleasure's all mine. As long as I don't burn myself.
Careful, it's hot.
You have a beautiful face, Jerry. Like a girl.
You've got very big hands.
Like my mother. The absolute image of my mother. Jerry likes the way I do my chord. Be a treasure. Look at how it showers right through my chord. It's my only pleasure. I boil it on the hot plate till all the juice is gone. Bless his soul, he knows which side my corn is coming on. Jerry lacks a mother's tender care. Nobody to need him. Mother's now are barely ever there. Someone's gotta feed him the kinds of things that I like. His high school friends all scorn cottage cheese, chamomile, Dr. Norman, Vincent Peale. But Jerry likes my corn. Things you do for me, Jerry, is my Gibraltar.
You're a real major domo, Jerry.
Gordon was out of this world.
Did I do it nicely? He always compliments me on the way I do my corn.
I was thinking, maybe I could bring over some germicide. I was thinking maybe a tart.
Why, you're extravagant, Jerry. You spoil us. Doesn't he just spoil us here?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, before I forget, the old McAllister place over by George DuPont, I was ripping out their kitchen last week. They got a washing machine. Getting a new one too, real nice. A Whirlpool and avocado. See, the thing is, they said I could keep the old one. Well, I thought maybe I'd bring it over here, set it up. That way you could wash your sheets every once in a while. Maybe even your clothing. No offense, Mrs. Beale, but I think I saw some insects in your sheets. Red coats. That can't be good for you. The washing machine would clean that right up.
Jerry is a son like my own too.
Sons who never phone you.
Boys have more important things to do.
After they disown you.
And though he hardly says much, I understand his grunts. He means hi, you means yes. Believe me, he's no dunce. Anything that breaks, he knows which tool. Jerry is a fixer, not her. Happy hour starts right after school. Jerry, have a mixer. He tells me things that kids like, and I just feel reborn. Mountain Dew, Super Bowl, sex and drugs and rock and roll, but most of all, my corn. Jerry, you know what I'd like? Some music. I'm happier when I'm singing than anything I've ever done since I was born. See if you can find that song, the one I just adore.
Sure, the girl who has everything.
Oh, heavens no. The flip side. We've sung it before, haven't we, Jerry? Jerry knows the one.
I think I saw it upstairs.
I have to get my voice exactly back to the way it was when I was 45 years old.
Let me help Mother Darling. I'm extremely organized. I know just where to look for that record.
Let Jerry.
Well, I can find it, kid. I got it under control.
Jerry can find things in this house on this bed you couldn't find in half an hour.
I'm so sick of that kid. I mean, I have great faith, and I lied to him.
My soulmate.
He steals things from my room.
That's the word. He does not.
Books mostly. He takes them from my room and he hides them up in the attic. He already took all the glassware. And pretty soon the antiques will be gone. I'm telling you, Mother darling, you shouldn't have contact with the outside world. You can't tell what's been put in and what's been taken out.
Trouble is, she's madly in love with him. Pardon me, but it's true.
Well, he might as well leave right now because he's never gonna get it, and that's it.
Get what? Sex? With you?
Well, that's all thereafter.
An old person like you? Good God!
So you might as well tell him right now to forget it.
Jerry doesn't want any sex with you. Jerry likes his own eggs.
Yeah.
Kids of 17 do not pursue relics of the
Believe me,
Stone Age. Jerry doesn't want any sex with you. Jerry isn't crazy. Adolescent girls now are easy lays. Same as Edie in her awkward phase. Jerry has a new girl every night. And not a one of them has cellular.
He's gonna be here for years and years. It's gonna be one of those things like George Gould Strong all over again. The two of you conspiring like you do and me. What about me?
Who said anything about you? I didn't hear it.
People I used to know at the Maidstone Club for years and years. Now they see me and they cross the street. There he is. Upstairs, you hear that?
Oh, yes, I hear him.
I swear everything is in
That's
there.
not Jerry.
Of course it's Jerry.
It's your raccoon, Edie. Jerry is my company. He likes my corn in my bedroom.
He's gonna be here for years and years.
He doesn't want any sex with you. Get out.
I want the people I want in this house.
Go away. You're making me very angry. Go run to your raccoon. Jerry doesn't fight like two fishwives. Jerry likes relaxing, me too. Now and then we play my 45s. Hear the old sad sap sing. No picnic growing older. Abandoned and forlorn. Stuck in bed, sick with gout. Alcoholic drinks are out, you'll die. The doctor's warned. Then we dance a ring. I'm in the pink. 'Cause Jerry likes my corn. I tell you, that boy is a gift.
Guess what happened? What I felt was in the cards. The marble fawn is moving in. He just gave us a little washing machine that cements the deal. I can't bear it, I'm telling you. It's my mother's house, in my mother's name, and you can't beat mother at mother's game, because she likes the people who I don't like. And if I don't like it, it's take a hike, which is mother's way of reminding me when you live off mother, you can't be free. And I think that mother is very mean. And this latest thing, with this wash machine, the one Jerry brought, don't be too surprised if the gun moves in and I pulverize. Because I'm damned if I'm going to waste my time washing clothes in a goddamn machine. I feel so strongly about mementos. Memorabilia, I guess you'd call it. George Gold strong not in 20 years. We get along. Though I do feel bad for the way he died in a two-bit flea bag of suicide. It was Mother's money, the booby eggs. And if Mother spent it in crazy ways, no one else took care of her, only me. She was taken care of, not sexually. And if you infer that they were using her, why, I will shove you under the goddamn bed! Around the world with stones and shells, the nicest one I lost. Around the world without a boat, on just a quart from frost. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood, and I explore them all. Around the world around the attic wall. Around the world you choose a few to make the music sing. A silver mask from a masquerade. Around and round the world you tap them up. So when you go, the world will be the one you know. A birdcage I plan to hang. I'll get to that someday. A birdcage for a bird who flew away. Around the world.
I recorded this song in 1938 with my accompanist, Mr. George Gould Strong. He was the most brilliant man I've ever known. That includes Mr. Beale and Mr. Bouvier.
Sorry, Miss Beale, but I gotta be going.
He was a writer. Wrote 7 books at one time. He played the piano magnificently. He composed exquisite music.
Stop by tomorrow with some brick joiners.
80 songs.
We'll get this place fixed up best we can before the inspection.
I'm very serious about my singing. Loved it. Then I met
So long, okay?
Mr. Field, and jig was up. After that, I did most of my singing here, in the house, in the parlor.
Go into your purse now. I'm taking out $5.
What are you saying?
Watch me now. I'm only taking a $5 and I'm putting the rest back.
The last time I performed this, what was it?
You be good, Mrs. Beale. Take care of yourself.
Well, it was the summertime, I think. The garden was in bloom, the lawn, it was teeming with people. I was in fine voice, I know that. Each noted clarion, pure as Venetian glass. Brava, brava, amour. The occasion, what was it? The old woman, she can't recall.
Nobody could compete against Mrs. feeling good. Nobody in the world. Imagine talking about anything when you had a talent like that.
No, you're singing it incorrectly. Very ugly. Must always do everything correctly.
Will you?
Don't say you. You're not Czechoslovakian. See, she knows she can't sing it right, so she's got to wiggle 20 times to every note to distract you people because she knows she can't sing it right.
And I'll be some autumn flight.
Oh, you're way off the beat. Oh, go to the bottom of the class.
When hot fires of winter die.
Don't make funny faces. Edie, would you get me my radio, please? I've got to have some professional music.
By man.
Edie, I'm your mother. Remember me? Get my radio.
I stood for you all those years.
Well, of course you did. No place else to go.
Not true, kid. I was going to the White House.
Oh, Edie.
I was with Mr. Joseph Patrick Kennedy.
Pick up a fresh paper. That's old news.
He was simply keen for me, but you got rid of him because he came from a celebrated family.
I did no such thing.
Mother didn't want me to have anybody that was decent, you understand?
Oh, that's the way. Pin it all on Mama.
You got rid of him in 15 minutes
You
flat.
didn't need my help for
15
that.
minutes,
You
that's
did
all
that
it took.
all by yourself.
And poor Joe Kennedy was out the door.
You scared him off, but good sister.
She's very mean to me.
Oh, she's just acting all over the
I
place.
think you were very cruel.
Edie.
I think Mother was absolutely cruel to drive my only beau
I
away.
didn't want my child taken from you and be entirely alone.
I never had a minute's fun, not 1 minute.
You had your chance. All those years in New York.
You pressured me to come home, and I did. I got on a train and I came
That
back.
is not what happened.
You made me leave. The bomb is on.
You'd been there long enough.
No, but I was getting my big chance.
You were getting lines on your face.
I was getting my big audition in 1952.
not.
Oh, I was gonna get it.
But you didn't.
You made me come home.
Damn it, woman! I'll have to start drinking.
I was sick and tired of worrying about you day and night, Mother darling.
Drunkard of your mother.
I felt a deep responsibility for you, kid.
You didn't need to worry like you did. I had a very good man. A very good man to take care of me.
Nobody took care of you. I took care
I
of
never
you.
had any words with Mr. Beale at all.
And I took care of this damn house for 25 years.
After he got his Mexican divorce, I wanted him to come home. I wrote him a letter on engraved stationery. I told him all was forgiven and that he was to come back here, come back to GreyGardens.
As long as my father was alive.
So that we could be a family again, like other families.
He wanted to control my life.
He said no.
I was scared to death of
Said
him.
she'd leave the house forever.
I didn't want him here.
Just imagine.
Screaming at me all the
Just stitch her up
time.
and leave if a
Take off that lipstick. Wash off that perfume.
Actually said she'd
How
run away
dare
from
you
home if my husband, her father, came
I
back.
didn't want the aggravation, the humiliation.
Oh, tell the truth, Edie.
I knew if Mr. Beale came home, I would never get married.
That's not the reason.
I'd never find a man.
That's not it at all.
Mother, please.
Edie.
He'd have had me committed.
You needed to come home.
uranium of the dawn.
Marble Collegiate Church, it's time for the Positive Prayer Hour with Dr. Norman Vincent Peale.
Harsh winter's weather, mansions we build, highways have potholes, and milk will be spilled. Does your cup runneth half empty or filled? One simple principle makes you invincible. Choose to be happy. Choose to be happy. Make that the motto you use to be happy. Happy to choose what you choose not to see. Choose to be happy like me. Think, really think of a goal worth achieving. Try, really try, but begin by believing. Praise the Lord. Wake every morning and say, really say, the rest of your life starts today.
As evening rolls in, look to the sunrise about to begin. You're going places you never have been. Get up the nerve to be all you deserve to be. Choose to be happy,
Positive thinking.
happy.
Make that the motto you use to be happy. Happy to choose what you choose not to see. You'll see how happy you'll be if you just choose to be happy. Only choose to be happy. Choose to be happy. Choose to be happy.
Choose to be happy, happy.
Around the world, beyond the wall, before the haze rolls in, above the trees into the gleam, up where the clouds grow thin, across the sea, glistening with gold, I'll take the wind and soar. You're almost there, you're out the door, it's not too late. A few steps more, around the world, new worlds await. Just split the latch and through the gate, the garden gate, my mother's gate.
Ribbon's all cut, I'm done for the day. Miss Beale, you all right? You going out? Oh, that's something. Well, that's new. You're smart to bundle up. It's gonna drop tonight. I can already feel the chill. Man, you need some help. Do you want me to walk you to the station or call you a cab?
No, thank you. I've got it all under control here. I'm extremely organized.
Okay. Just asking. Good night.
Another winter. The renters go home. The Mabel goes from crimson to brown. Oh, God. My God. Another winter in a summer town. The beach is empty. They cover the pools. The patio umbrellas come down. Oh, God. My God. Another winter in a summer town. One little leaf adrift in the breeze refuses to fall from the sky. Blown by the wind, it clings to the trees, unwilling to wither and die. The summer's over, but I'm still a girl, avoiding in my carnival crown. From blossom to blossom I buzz like a bee, and glance in the mirror, and who do I see? A middle-aged woman in because it's winter in a summer town. Yesterday's dreams of faded bouquet, roses that died on the vine. Yesterday's seems so real today. It's difficult drawing the sun. My season ended a long time ago, but no one took the party deck down. All alone now, the pink paper lanterns still twinkle in place. My young Navy hero, his tender embrace, that sapphire blue ocean. Oh, how can I face another winter in a summer town? Oh, God. Oh, God.
God.
What have you done? Where have you gone? Edie? Edie? My radio stopped working. It's the batteries, I think. Edie? I just want my supper, that's all. It won't. I just. For God's sake, I can't open the goddamn can! Edie!
I'm coming, Mother John. Honestly, what do you want to do? Wake the whole neighborhood?
Oh, Edie! Wouldn't some soup be the most extraordinary thing right now?
Mother,
With oyster crackers. Wouldn't a cup of soup be the most divine thing? Have a cup of soup with your mother, won't you?
Would you like, Mother John? You want the tomato or the best? You want the best?